So, good day to everyone. I am Kiro Esperanza and we will be discussing about unification of China. So, what is unification of China? So, Chinese were unified for the first time to construct a great country to deal with and end the long era of disunity and war. In that year, the western frontier state, which is the Qin state, and the most aggressive one against its rival state, so ended up ang Qin dynasty mo'y nag-dominate in that time. China's most influential scholar was Confucius, was born in 551 BC. He lived in a time when the Zhou dynasty was in decline and at that time, the crisis and violence in China. He led a scholarly life, studying and teaching history, music, and moral character. He spent the remainder of his life teaching. So, the main idea of Confucianism is the importance of having a good moral character because it could affect the world around that person through the idea of cosmic harmony. So this is Confucius Day. Sorry. The ideas of Confucius spread beyond China and influenced civilizations through East Asia. He believed that social order, harmony, and good government could be restored in China if society were organized around 5 basic relationships, which is the ruler and subject, father and son, husband and wife, older brother and younger brother, friend and friend. So as you can see here, in our relationship there involves the authority over each other except between the friend and friend. So as you can see here, from the 5 basic relationships, the superior is the most respectful of all. So, muna siya ang father, husband, older brother. Each subject like son, wife, and younger brother must respect the superior, so enable to have a perfect relationship to them. Most of this relationship is connected with family or all about with family, and if the love between family is perfect, then everything will also be perfect, from home to the society and also to the whole empire. He said that education could transform a humbly born person into a gentleman. In saying this, he laid the groundwork for the creation of bureaucracy. According to him, a gentleman has 4 virtues. In his private product, he was courteous. In serving his master, he was precise. In providing for the needs of the people, he gave them even more than their due. In exacting service from the people, he was just. So according to Confucius, a gentleman is a man who possesses good manners and can control his emotions. So a Confucian gentleman was educated and completely secure about his belief. Other ethical systems. Taoists seek harmony. The philosophy of Laozi came to be known as Taoism. Its search for knowledge and understanding of nature led Taoism's followers to pursue scientific studies. According to Laozi, or Lao Tzu, only the natural order was significant. In his book, Tao Te Ching, or The Way of Virtue, expressed Laozi's belief. He said that the universal force, called the Tao or the Way, guides everything. According to him, only humans fail to follow the Tao due to the fact that they argue about questions of right and wrong, good and bad manners, which are pointless. So from the word Tao or the way, Taoism is an ancient Chinese belief system which emphasizes living in a harmony with the natural, balanced order of the universe. So let's proceed to the legalist urge harsh rule. The followers of Confucius and Laozi are called legalists. They believe that a highly efficient and powerful government was the key to restoring order in society. Han Feizi and Li Si are the founders of legalism. They believe that a ruler should provide rich rewards for the people who carried out their duties well, and should also provide punishment for the people who have done nothing. So, the legalists advocated government by a system of laws and that rigidly prescribe punishments and rewards for every behaviors that they act, or for every specific behaviors. So kung masayop na sila, ang consequences nga ilang nabuhat, kung say consequences sa ilang nabuhat, mo pa ilang madawat. So if makasala sila, makadawat sila og punishment. So na sila ay nahimo nga maayo sa society or sa ubang tao, receive sila og rewards. So they stress the direction of all human activity toward the goal of increasing the power of the ruler and the state. So they believe that our ruler should provide rich rewards for the people. So ano siya ang gingon kanina, ang ilang main goal is to strengthen the power of the rule in the state para mas mulig-on ang ilang relationship sa mga tao and to have a long-lasting administration. I Ching and Yin and Yang. I Ching or Yi Ching is a book of oracles that was used for solving ethical or practical problems. I Ching help people to lead a happy life by offering good advice and simple common sense. So, Yi Ching is a book of oracles that could help people to lead a happy life through offering good advice or life advice. So, and simple common sense that could help them in having a survival every day. Yin and Yang are the complementary powers that together represented the natural rhythms of life. The symbol of Yin and Yang is a circle divided into halves. The circle represents the harmony of Yin and Yang. So Yin, Chinese for female, and Moon represents darkness, femininity, passivity, and the earth. So on the other hand, Yang is the Chinese word for sun or male, represents light, masculinity, activity, and heavens. The balance of Yin and Yang were seen to influence health and order within an individual, society, and the entire universe. So, it emphasizes that kung wala ang Yin sa Yang, dili siya mag-work. So, every nga wala ang Yin or ang Yang ani, so dili na siya ingang mag-work, kay complementary man ni sila. So dapat per-maintenance lang ga kuyog. So this is the pictures of Yi Jing and Yin and Yang. So para kanang interconnected na siya. So as you can see here in the Yin and Yang, when Yang is the strongest, it contains Yin. And when Yin is the strongest, it contains Yang. So complementary rin na siya. Di na siya pwedeng magbulag kay mama na siya aron magamit jud ang yang full function para sa mga tao, sa everyday living sa mga tao. Qin Dynasty unifies China. After Zhou Dynasty ruling for over 20 years, the Qin ruler assumed the name Shi Huangdi. So ang leader in that time is Shi Huangdi in the Qin Dynasty. He acted decisively to crush political opposition at home. To destroy the power of rival warlords, he introduced a policy called strengthening the trunk and weakening the branches. So ang pasabot yan this policy was a command to keep all noble families in the capital city where he could watch them carefully. So kay mo ni siya ang mga noble families mo ni siya gamiton nila para mag provide sa ilang mga financial support para suportahan o ma-improve ang ilang dynasty as well as the whole empire. To prevent criticism, he and his prime minister Li Su murdered Confucian scholars, burned books, and etc. So mo ni ang ilang gihimo sa about sa strengthening the trunk and weakening the branches. So maong gi pang murder nila ang Confucian scholars, mga as well as the books of the scholars, kay na influence man sila sa mga legalist, which is emphasizing the power of the rule and state. So having a rewards as well as punishments for their specific actions. Program of centralization. Shi Huangdi's sweep program of centralization included the building of a highway network of more than 4,000 miles. So under the administration of Shi Huangdi, na siya gi-propose nga program, which is the program of centralization. So ang nasa centralization, nag-focus sila sa mga building of highways, then ubang mga infrastructures. He also set the same standards throughout China for writing, law, currency, weights, and measures. He made sure that all vehicles could fit into the routes of China's main roads. Under his rule, irrigation projects increased farm production. So dagan siyang kanang na-focus di lang kay sa highway, so pati na pod sa writing, law, currency, weights, and measures, as well as the main roads para maigod ang mga vehicles, and as well as the irrigation para sa ilang early settlement of farm production, para mataas ilang farm production, kay ang ilang farm production dili pud sila nagsalig or nagdepend para sa ilang daily consumption. The Great Wall of China. People were forced to build on a building of a huge defensive wall which is called the Great Wall of China. Zhou rulers had erected smaller walls to discourage attacks by northern nomads. Shi Huangdi closed the gaps and extended the wall almost the length of empire's border. So, ang the Great Wall of China, ano siya ang trademark sa China. So, the Great Wall of China was built for military defensive line to defend the invasions from sort of some northern nomadic nations. So, thousands of people were forced to build the Great Wall of China, and was made up of largely of soldiers and convicts. So gigamit nila ang mga ubang tao, mga slaves, mga soldiers, and also the convicts to build the wall or the defensive line, which is the Great Wall of China. So as the time passed, daghan ang nangamatay while under construction pa ang the Great Wall of China. So it is said that as many as 400,000 people died during the wall's construction. Many of these workers were buried within the wall itself. So ang uban ni ipanghulog rin siya dito sa ilalom sa wall. Ang mga workers, convicts or soldiers nga di na kaya ang pagtrabaho kay agi sa kakapoy. Bisan daghan sila. So nandiyo din siya dark side ning Great Wall of China kay daghan mang nangamatay diri before na himo jud ang na accomplish jud ang Great Wall of China. So mo na siya ang Great Wall of China. So as you can see here, tag-as jud kay siya. Maong dugay kay nahuman ang construction ini. Daghan pong nangamatay dire, so under sa ilalo man dire na gipang gipang lubong ang mga patay nga convicts, mga slaves and soldiers as well. The fall of the Qin dynasty. Shi Huangdi only accomplished his works in 10 years. So in one decade radi ay ang iyang span sa under sa iyang administration. He became obsessed with finding a magic potion that would give him eternal life. So while nga naa pa siya sa iyang administration, he became obsessed with finding a magic potion nga muhatag sa iya og kanang eternal life or wala na katapusang kinabuhi. He was died in 210 BC while on a quest to find magic potion. So as he became obsessed, nagkadugay wala na siya nag-ambat sa entire empire. So as the time goes by, namatay na siya in 210 BC. His empire collapsed immediately in the midst of civil war. So agi sa iyang pagka-obsess sa magic potion, wala na niya naakataran ang empire niya. So as the time nga nanay mi invade sa empire, napili sila in the midst of civil war. After the time of Qin dynasty, a peasant from the land of Han marched his troops into the capital city. They gave way to Han dynasty, which is one of the longest dynasty in Chinese history. Kini nga dynasty mo ni siya ang mipuli sa Qin dynasty after the fall of it. After the administration of Shi Huangdi. So mo ni siya ang mga pictures nga possible nga nahitabo at while in the civil war. So that's it for my presentation and have a good day everyone.